Hello guys, the DB Grounder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Metsu Bra with 1,218 rating versus Sticky Fingers with 1,419 rating, so this will be another high rated DB video, and hopping right in, we're going to go ahead and see that 3 ties in a row. Okay, we're going to see Sticky Fingers win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first, 42 versus 40. Opening hands, we got Econ, Riseheart, Ash, Talents, and Fenrir. Then they have Prosperity, Book of Eclipse, Tour Guide, Aura, and Shavara. So, this player's very prepared for a Kashtira mirror match. But they are going up against Unchained here. So they're going to start with Normal Summon, Tour Guide, Effect. They give that the thumbs up. Bring out Rhina. Kind of surprised they give that the thumbs up. Maybe they thought it was, like, not Unchained. Maybe they were like, oh yeah, Tour Guide, that's just BA. I don't know. They said, you think Unchained is tier 1? This is the first time in my life with them, so maybe. I mean, the deck is fairly good. But they're going to dump Shavara, grab Aura, Shavara Effect to go ahead and set Escape now. They didn't really need to grab Aura, but I think it's fine. And then Aura Effect, because, we already have one. We can pop, Special Summon, and then activate Escape Effect. They're going to Ash Blossom that. And now we have our Shavara Effect to pop our Aura, and then Special Summon out. Activate the Graveyard Effect to Aura now to go summon out Shayama from the deck. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to think about what they're gonna go for here. Yeah, just to think on this. They're gonna bring out Shayama, overlay those into the DDD, activate Pot of Prosperity, because this doesn't look like Soul of Rage to me. Right? Was there a way to change that? I mean, there was a way to get an ad back. Probably not worth it, though. They're going to go ahead and Prosperity for 6. Because, we could have used Yama plus the other one to link. But I don't think that's good. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to grab the Droll there. And then put the rest of the cards back to the bottom. So now we also have the combo with Droll and Book of Eclipse, which is really nice. They draw into Birth. So they're going to start this off with main phase, and then Special Summon Fenrir. They said think on the summon there, if they want to Eclipse or not, and they do decide to Eclipse. And that's fine, okay. Yep, so set the field, Normal Summon Rise Effect, go banish Unicorn, make them banish 3 face down, hit Nib, Chamber, and Prison. And then I guess we can also see what Prosperity banish. Yeah, they play the rank 3. Then they're going to go activate Birth Effect, summon Unicorn Effect to go search, and the opponent will go ahead and emit defeat there. And then moving on into game number 2 now. We're going to see Unchained go first. Opening hands, we got Econ, Pressured Planet, Econ, Prosperity, and Talents. So once again, no hand traps. But they're going second cards to try to break the board. And then they have Escape, Aura, Escape, Abominations, Prison, and Imperm. Okay. Well, I guess last time they did have a hand trap. Last time they had Ash, but this time they don't have any hand trap. Activate Prison. The Ash was actually pretty good last time. They're going to grab out Shavara, and then set Escape, Aura Effect to pop Escape, Special Summon out, and then Escape Effect to go summon from the deck. And then that's going to bring out Sarama Effect, set Escape, and then pop Aura Effect to bring out Shayama. Okay, activate the Shavara to pop Sarama, bring out, and then Sarama Effect to bring out the Rikia from the deck. Okay, link off now in the Yama Chain Link 1, and then Shavara Chain Link 2. So they're going to go set Chamber from the deck, and then grab out a Sarama from the deck. Could have grabbed out Sarama from the graveyard, decides to grab one from deck, which is really just going to be, hurting our resources in the future. Shayama, pop Rikia, Special Summon out, and then Rikia Effect to go summon out Shavara. Oh, okay, sure. So we're going to bring out the Unchained Soul of Disaster, go up in the Soul of Rage, set, pass. Huh? That sounds crazy to me. This card, I don't even know if it should be in the deck list or not. Like, Going first, like, it probably just shouldn't even be in your deck. I don't even know if it's worth keeping in the list going first. That's the thing. It's like, it's just not good going first. It's really just there for going second. But I guess wants to make Solar Rage over the DDD this time. Just because maybe they think that there's going to be a book or something to answer it. Activate Pressured Planet, Chain Escape to pop. And then that will go back to the bottom of the deck. Activate Pot of Prosperity now to go banish the top 6. And look at the top 6. A few targets for the Prosperity from the banish. We see Birth, Fenrir, Unicorn, Terraforming. They're going to grab the Unicorn from the Pot of Prosperity, put everything else back to the bottom of the deck. And then nothing on res from the opponent. Not like last game where they would have had Droll. Summon Unicorn. And then effective Unicorn. Chain Imperm. Chain Econ to take Solar Rage. That is rough. They're going to go search Birth. And then activate Birth. Effect. Bring out Unicorn. Battle phase. Attack, attack. And then they can get the... I was going to say, yeah, they can activate Unicorn effect since this one isn't negated by Imperm now. And then it's also... Yeah, it's also half damage. But they're going to rip the Yama. Maybe they only play 2. If they only play 2 Yama, then that'll really hurt. This is why people have been bumping it up to 3 Yama. Like, literally this exact situation where you've gone through one turn 1, they rip the second one, and now you just want to have another one in your extra deck, but you won't have it. At least the one in the graveyard hasn't been gone through yet, so they still have, like, a Yama graveyard effect. End phase, they're going to get their Solar Rage back. And then end phase, activate Chamber to special. I was going to say, they said think on that, but, like, there's no point. This also doesn't target, so they don't have to, like, target in the graveyard. Draw on the D-Barrier. Go main phase, Disaster effect to try to link with itself and Unicorn. Chain Econ to steal. That's going to steal the Solar Rage. That is kind of funny. Yeah, I doubt it, but it'd be funny if we had something to link up into with Solar Rage. That would be great. That would be great. If it didn't have to go into, like, a Dark Link monster, then I guess Donner, but even Donner, it's not a quick effect, so it's just, like, it would never matter. They're going to set Escape, normal summon out Sarama effect now to set Chamber, and then pop Disaster, new Chain Link. We're going to go Yama 1, Disaster 2, Disaster, bring out the Shavara from the graveyard. Okay, that's not quite how this card goes. Yeah, this one special summons back. It's not Solar Rage, that adds one back. So that was supposed to be on field and not in hand. So now they are having to pop their Sarama, which is an extra pop that they weren't having to go through. But they did misplay there. The opponent also didn't, like, catch anything about it. Maybe it's because, like, nobody's playing this card, so, like, most people don't know what that card does. But bring out the Shayama. And then they're going to overlay into the DDD. Rakia to pop Chamber. That's just not right. That's already wrong. You could have gone Shayama effect to pop Chamber to pop Birth. You may as well pop Birth. There's no reason to not pop something, right? And then you get Chamber effect to go special summon. And then Chamber's going to bring out Abomination or Abominable Unchained Soul, pop Birth. Ugh. And then Link up in the Yama. I don't even know why this DDD was made. Are we afraid of getting hit with Nib? Are we afraid that they top deck that? Like, is that what we're scared of right now? I don't think so. Also, like, discard the D-Barrier to pop something we could have already popped is insane. There's probably just a way for game, to be honest. Like, with, like, going up into, like, Abomination and having, like, Battle Phase, Attack, Rakia, pop, effective summon, Abomination, pop, Rakia, effective summon. Like, you can definitely get the 8k off that. Like, we definitely had enough damage for game this turn. 100%. 100%. But if we really, really, really want to play around Nib by making this, sure. But it feels so bad because then we're playing around Nib, we are discarding D-Barrier. That's also what we're doing. We're not going for game, and we're discarding D-Barrier. So it's like, yeah, I mean, pass. So this should be strong enough. Escape, Soul Rage, High Caesar. They do draw Pressured Planet, which is a really good draw, and they do have a Prosperity here, which does hit Pank, Ashen Bell. Okay, so it hits Pank. Pank is also very good there. I mean, there's no reason to think about that, right? I guess you may as well think about it a little bit, but in the end, it was just always pink. And then special summon out pink. And then try to go battle. They said think end of main solar rage effect. Since it's only a main phase effect, they're gonna go pink effect to pop the back row, and then they're gonna get the escape effect now to go special. So escape to bring out aura, and now, I mean, isn't it just like pressured planet into unicorn into activate talents to take the DDD? Yeah, special unicorn effect. Go search out Theosis. Activate talents. Take. I said okay. Yep, take the DDD. Activate Theosis. Said got greedy. Should have expected Cash to have 6-card combo both games. Oh my gosh. Like, do we have to talk about how, like, okay, yeah, they didn't even need the talents there to win. The pressured planet already beat you. They just pressured planet unicorn. It's at 29. Yeah, because there's 4 different attributes. It's at 29. Battle phase, attack over DDD. Main phase 2, Theosis, Fenrir. You know, effect grab, rise. Summon, rise. Shang, bang, pop, arise, banish. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever we want to do. Zeus, since the DDD would have battled that turn too. Like, there's just no way you win that game. And that's assuming that they didn't have talents. Also, last turn, you played around Nib really hard when it would have had to have been their 6 cards since they would have dropped the turn before, especially because you saw the Econ, and Nib plus Econ is the combo. That is the combo. That's like one of the best combos in the game. So if they had it, they would have for sure dropped it. So they for sure didn't have it. So it would have had to have been their top deck. You were playing around Nib as their top deck. If you didn't want to do that, I mean, like, there's just like so much. There's like so much that could have changed. You just like could have kept D-Barrier, right? You could have kept that. You could have still popped Birth. But let's say you didn't want to do that, right? We could have gone for game and held D-Barrier. We could have done both of those. So it's like, I don't know. You're complaining, but like, you know, like you said, you're sort of new to the deck. You know, you can't really complain and be like, oh man, my opponent got lucky. It's like, I mean, they did a little bit, but at the same time, like, you got outskilled. Like, their deck was easy in this moment. It was just summon unicorn. Your deck was hard in that moment. You had to find the abomination OTK route and have D-Barrier, and you didn't do it. And as simple as that. You were thinking too hard about Nib. You're on a new deck. Sometimes when you play a new deck, you focus too hard on certain hand traps, and it's fair enough. You'll learn. It is what it is. Yeah, and they'll leave. They didn't even say GG's. They said lol. Unfortunate. But, alright, with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.